by sting and besom, by toad and hare, by crow and serpent's breath. By these words I conjure you. Through this rite I conjure you. By bone and stone, water, smoke, and fire I conjure you. The great queen comes. Silver Circle is here, she who rides in the night. Magic. The ability to change or bend reality through occult means has been with us throughout history. Beyond all else that we as a species have carried with us, magic has remained the one constant. The reason is simple. Because it works. Behind all of the rich traditions and symbols lays a consistent pattern of practice, a set of procedures that allow it to work. As such, practical magic is a real art and discipline. As the third book in the Geassa trilogy, The Art, a Grimoire of Traditional Witchcraft, is a compendium of techniques rooted in traditional witchcraft that combine ancient pagan, hermetic, and cunning folk teachings into a powerful system of practical magic. This is a practical guide detailing specific spells, rituals, and formula I have acquired over decades of training, initiation, and practical application. Serpent's Breath and Mistress Moon, this enchantment I make. Serpent's Breath, Mistress Moon, this enchantment I make. Serpent's Breath, Mistress Moon, this enchantment I make. Master of the Wildwood, horned one in the night. Hanakot, 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 we welcome you, he who carries the light. By our words we conjure you. Through this rite we conjure you. By bone and stone, water, smoke, and fire, we conjure you. By crow and toad, by leaping hare, serpent's breath and dragon's lair. Arise, awake this full moon night. The book begins with a discussion on practical magic itself, as a natural ability that we all have. From there, it discusses the preparation of the witch for magic with incantations and procedures used to build personal power. This includes summoning the serpent breath and linking this to a wand specifically dedicated to this force. A chapter is dedicated to preparing one's home and ritual space through working with house spirits, as well as those found in nature in the local region. One of the most important techniques that the witch must learn is the art of protection. An in-depth chapter on defensive magic is given, using traditional sigils, spells, and other procedures to shield oneself and the home. From the use of hag stones and Rowan crosses to instructions on the fire cauldron, mirror boxes, and much more are given. This chapter culminates in the rite of setting the wards around one's property. In traditional witchcraft and many cunning folk practices, the observation of planetary forces is very important. This book presents detailed information on planetary magic, including rare seals, sigils, and diagrams related to each planet and the spirits who work through these. In addition, an examination of centuries-old sigils for the different spirits of the zodiac are presented. Talismans, amulets, sigils, and seals are an integral part of traditional witchcraft. I present clear instructions on the enchantment of these objects while giving many different examples for a wide variety of purposes. Mirrors, whether silvered or black, have long been powerful tools in the art. This book presents clear instruction in the art of mirror working, discussing the 3 different types: mirrors of revealing through scrying and astral working, mirrors of repelling to reverse curses, and mirrors of enchantment with their uses in influencing other people. The art of fascination and creating a glamour is all but forgotten by most contemporary occultists, yet it was a vital part of the witch's practice for centuries. In this book, I explain the methods involved in casting a glamour. This includes the use of the charged breath, touch in the art, as well as overlooking or the process of influencing others through the use of projecting power through one's eyes. Wax, candles, cords, and string have always been important in magic. In the book, I cover the many different uses of these, including reading melted wax, the use of wax in making of a mawkin or poppet, colored pins in candle magic, to the use of colored candles themselves. Cord and knot magic is also discussed, including the Cornish balish, the moon cord, and the withka. One of the most misunderstood and feared practices of witchcraft is the art of necromancy, the summoning of the spirits of the dead. Yet this can be one of the most important workings of the witch. In the art, I discuss hauntings, the use of spirit boards, as well as give detailed instructions on conducting traditional seances as taught by Sibyllique. I then present several recipes for necromantic incenses and powders. The book also provides a ritual of spirit summoning using specific seals and pentacles found in ancient grimoires. Witchcraft has always been used to help obtain those things one needs to not only survive, but also to thrive. This includes the use of prosperity magic to gain financial reward. As such, I've included a chapter devoted entirely to gaining success in these matters, from potions, washes, powders, and incenses, to talismans, sigils, and various spells. In this book, I also discuss how witches align themselves with various natural tides of power. These are accessed through specific rituals used to draw these energies into one's practice. As such, I present complete rituals for full moon practice, as well as the 4 great festivals of the Celtic year. The book concludes with a listing of many of the different enchantments and invocations referenced throughout all 3 books in the Geassa series. Evocations of the Mistress and Master, Summoning the Serpent, Basque and Egyptian evocations, Stirring the Spirit Mists, Evocation of the Crystal Mountain, and much more. There's also a list of over 80 specific words of power. Words that, when recited in ritual with the full intent of the witch behind them, can be highly effective in practical magic. The list includes the pronunciation and English translations for each. Fully documented with over 90 drawings, 12 pages of photographs, more than 100 footnotes, and a complete bibliography of historical, academic, and occult references. This book, along with the other 2 in the Geassa series, presents an introduction into a complete system of traditional magical arts.